And good evening, everybody in the WFA world. I am here tonight. My name's Colin Pierce, and I'm here with the basement crew. We've got three gentlemen here who will be swapping in and out tonight. First up here with me, I've got my own blood, younger brother, Nolan Pierce.
Yep.
How you feeling tonight,
Oh,
Nolan?
I'm feeling wonderful.
Good. You ready for this matchup this evening?
I am 110% ready.
I think that's impossible.
Oh, it's not.
Tonight, we've got the 1-0 Green Bay Wolfpack coming off of a scorching win against the Salt Lake City Vipers, and we have who I would consider to be my sleeper team for the season, the Wyoming Cavalry. But they lost their first game against the Des Moines Corn Kings in Week 1. How you feeling about this matchup?
You know, I think this is going to be a good game. Like you said, Green Bay won their first one. Wyoming wasn't so lucky last week. You know, Wyoming has a pretty good team situation here, nice roster, and so does Green Bay. So I think it's going to be a pretty decent matchup today for us.
Yeah, I'm excited to see some offense tonight. I hope we get a show. That's what I'm expecting, a little bit of a shootout here. You know, they say whoever scores the most points wins in this game.
You know, actually, fun story about that. I was talking about that at basketball practice today.
that sounds
Whoever
like
wins the most will win.
Whoever wins the most will win. You've heard it first. We are here in beautiful Wyoming, where there seems to be about 73,000 people here this evening. I know that there's the time differences there, but it's pretty bright.
Yeah, you know it is. It's very bright.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the total count is 73,525 fans right in the stands
Okay,
tonight.
I must have got that stat a little bit earlier than you did.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about you, but I think I'm ready to crack this one open.
Oh, I'll be right there with you.
All right, let's not hold him back anymore. Let's get this show on the road. Look at that view. Wow, wow, wow. We are in Country Stadium in the country of Wyoming, also known as the state of Wyoming.
You know, one thing, this stadium is beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and that's one thing that Floggins really prides himself on, is the beauty and the architecture of this stadium. Now, do you think that there's going to be any home field advantage here for Wyoming?
You know, there might be a little bit. Wyoming's really known for how wild their fans can get sometime.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think there's going to be a little bit to be said about the amount of people that's in the stadium.
Yeah, Dax Lewis looks like he's let his hair grow out this offseason.
Ready to go?
But,
Let's
you know,
do
maybe
this.
that's a little bit of a Samson effect we'll see tonight.
I think it is. You know, you cut the hair, you lose your strength, you keep it, you'll be
Heads.
strong.
That's what they said, and I am weak as a 3-year-old right now.
We'll kick.
That's a bald joke.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like Green Bay will give the ball to the Cavalry to start this game. Kicking the ball, we have my favorite kicker in the league, T.T. McGee.
I love them TTs.
Looks like he's got his ankle wrapped this game, but he kicks with the opposite one. Interesting. All right, picked up by the Cavalry. Gets the ball to about the 24-yard line. Who was that returning the ball there?
That was number 26, Sanchez, Petey Sanchez.
Petey Sanchez. I like these new uniforms that Wyoming sport, and I hope they're new. I really don't remember them from last season. Granted, I think they only played a couple games.
Yeah.
But looks good, almost like an old school Rams.
Yeah, I do. It does look like that.
Yeah, very good. All right. Cavalry coming out in an I formation. Dropping back to pass to start the game. Little flip of the wrist to who we got there? Number 81.
Martin McFlynn.
Martin McFlynn. Good job catching the ball there. Yeah, that's right. McFlynn. You got it. Yeah. Martin McFlynn. That's who it is. Okay, now we've got two running backs out on the field in split back formation. Looks like Green Bay is pressing. Game volume down. Thanks for letting me know in the chat. If that sounds better, give us the thumbs up. We aim to please tonight. Ain't that right? on and off the field.
That's right. We're all about pleasing each other.
Ugh, just threw up a little bit in my mouth. Julio Reyes, under center with an empty backfield, taking a big step back, releases the ball to a
great
wide
catch.
open. Is that McFlynn again?
That goes back to McFlynn. Amazing catch there.
I once
Extended
knew
out.
a man named Martin Flanagan.
I don't think his name's Flanagan.
McFlynn?
McFlynn.
Ah.
Who's Martin Flanagan?
I don't know.
I think I know who you're talking
McFlynn.
about.
It's McFlynn. Offset eye. Green Bay playing man defense. Play action. Looking to pass.
Oh, steps into the pocket there.
Who's that on the catch there? 85.
It's number 85, Dax Lewis.
I love Dax Lewis. He is one of my favorite tight ends in the league. I've been trying to get him on the Montreal Berserkers.
You know who I like out of Wyoming tonight? I like Chris Dixon.
Chris Dixon. Need a little more Dixon?
I need a little bit more Dixon in me.
A little bit of Dixon in him. Let's see if we can get some Dixon tonight. He was on fire in season 8.
Yes.
He really was. It's a shame he didn't get to play that season all the way through. There he goes up the middle for a gain of 3 with his first carry tonight.
You know, I'd probably put Dixon in the top 3 running backs right now in the WFA.
Okay.
Cade Smith probably takes number 1. But, you know, I'm a little biased because of that.
You are a little biased.
And then number 2, Nolan Pierce probably takes the cake there.
I think he's a free agent this year.
Nah,
no, he's
he's on
playing
the
for
team.
he's playing for the Lincoln Spiders,
Yeah, he's
right?
on the Spiders.
Great team. They're doing
Yeah.
really well this
They're
season.
amazing. That's why they have 2 silver running
They
backs.
lost by 68 points in week 1. Fake handoff to the fullback. Reyes steps back. Dump pass caught. Maybe. Doesn't matter. He's out of bounds anyways. It's 3rd and 8. Now, if you're Wyoming, I think you've made it this far. You gotta get 6 points out of this. You don't want to make it all the way there just to not get to second base, as they say.
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking Wyoming's probably going to lean on Dax Lewis here. I think he's going to catch something probably closer to the middle of the field and knock it in.
Empty back again. Reyes looking deep. The pressure is on by the Green Bay defensive line. However, that looked like it was number 8. Charles Brown, number 8, defensive end. Interesting jersey number for the big boy.
You know, being Green Bay, I'm probably extremely happy right now keeping them to 3 points, getting a pretty crucial sack right there at 3rd down, you know?
Yeah, I think that's a win. You know, it's surprising Reyes didn't get the ball off there. Usually that would be the blind side for a right-handed QB, but he saw that coming the whole way.
Yeah, he did. He took it.
Well, he took it.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen that before.
Uh-huh.
Looks like Wyoming will settle for 3 points here, so long as the kicker can get her through the uprights, and that is Vernon for 3. All right, you guys subbing out? Or are you staying in on defense? Okay. We're playing announcer roulette here tonight. Yeah, we'll have a contest at the end to see who was the best co-host this evening. And with me now is...
Hello, everybody. This is your local meteorologist, and I would just like to say I am here from a different perspective. I am here to show you that you don't have to know what's going on to have a good time.
This guy has no idea what's going on, but he is a good friend of mine. And his name is...
Let's just keep that on the down low. We don't want to expose any true identities here. What we've just seen in front of our eyes is a kick return. I will say that.
Yeah, now how do you think Green Bay is going to come out here on this first drive compared to
would
how they
say
did last week?
A few different things are going to happen. Option A, a touchdown. It's always the option we shoot for, rarely what we experience. Option B is a turnover, which is what we just almost experienced.
Oh, man.
Right there.
Too much popcorn that was eaten before the game from the Cavalry right there. They were all over it.
I agree.
They were all over it. But leading this Green Bay offense is recently picked up quarterback Leroy Lucas Grant.
Leroy Lucas Grant with one of the worst names I've seen today, but hopefully with one of the best games that we'll all experience together.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. Green Bay needed a good quarterback, and here he is. We've got a stretch play that amounts to nothing. Stampeded by the Cavalry.
I'd say that's two guys pummeling another, something that none of us want to watch, but we had to anyway.
Lord, no. You are right. You are right. It's 3rd and 11. You suspecting a pass here?
I would suspect it, but again, what's unexpected usually occurs.
It's a handoff.
That's correct.
That wasn't what we expected. That wasn't what they needed.
Absolutely not. I'd say Green Bay is absolutely both disappointed and distraught at this point in time. It's 4th and 9. They don't have a shot. I'd expect a punt here, but again, the unexpected mostly occurs.
I think we're expecting a punt here. And we have punter Jeff Maxfield.
Now, I expect big things from a name like that. Jeff Maxfield.
It's a good name.
That was a punt, I will say that.
We've got the hang time here at the bottom right of your screen. 4 seconds.
I'd expect more from a name like Jeff Maxfield.
It's not bad. It's
He
not
didn't
bad.
punt the ball the maximum amount of the field that I would expect from a name like that.
No, it was a lot of vertical, not a lot of distance.
That's correct, and that's an issue from the trajectory side of
yeah.
things.
I mean, that is a common problem for
Well, and that's
punters.
the thing. Up and out doesn't always get you where you need to go.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you know what? You're doing a great job. Why don't you take us here through this offensive?
Now, I'd say the
drive.
player to watch on this drive is the tight end of Wyoming, who goes by the name Dax Lewis. I will say he is a tight end, but with a haircut like that, he hasn't found a tight end in years.
Wow, he only finds the loose ones.
Well, I don't want to speak for him, but I would assume it.
Well, you know what? That's fair. All right, Wyoming comes out in I formation. Looks like Green Bay is in the 3-4. Reyes stepping back, dumps out to Dixon for nada.
If I were Julio Reyes, I would cry in front of all of my teammates
He's done that
for the
before.
decision that I just made.
He's done that before. That's usually he reserves that for halftime. Speaking of halftime, make sure you stick around for the halftime show. We have a basement crew member, I think, playing us something instrumental with the ukulele or the phone piano. Dixon up the middle.
Reyes handed off to Dixon there, and Dixon didn't know what to do. He was sort of left with his dicks in his hands.
Yeah, yes, he did. And that's another 3 and out. We're giving the ball back to Green Bay here. It's season 8.
You know what they say about going back and forth? You don't get anywhere, and that's what we're experiencing.
Is it season 8?
Season 8?
Is it season 8?
It's season 1 for me. That's all I know.
I can't keep it straight. I can't really count past 4.
That might be considered a hate crime in some states.
Yeah, they were on him like...
Agreed.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, now, can our boy Lucas Grant...
Now, don't forget his first name, Leroy. Leroy Lucas Grant.
Only his mom calls him by that name. Or Hammer. That's the name of him.
Leroy, not with much movement in the pocket here. Absolutely no awareness.
Man, I don't know what he was doing.
And just tosses the ball to the side to finish that one off. Number 69 just sort of tells him what's going on. Joey Johnson.
Yeah, number 69. I mean, just all over him.
He didn't take a direct route, but he still got the job done.
Yeah, that was kind of a detour, wasn't it? He wanted to make it look like he wasn't interested in the sack and like he was going to the locker room, and then he turns around and comes back and gets him. That is a high IQ level play.
Interesting.
Yeah. 2nd and long. We got an offsides penalty.
Free play.
And Green Bay goes the short route. I don't know if that was the best decision. I mean,
Well,
you've got a free play. You should just bomb.
When you have the option, longer is always better. Green Bay didn't get the memo.
Is that what you think?
That's from experience.
Really? Well, and no surprise here, the Wolfpack will accept the penalty. 2nd and 8. You care to highlight the defense for Wyoming tonight?
The highlight of the Wyoming defense is that they haven't given up any points. And as you said earlier, the more points, the better.
That's true.
It speaks for itself. We've got a 4th and what looks to be... 3rd and 3.
That free
I
play.
misspoke there. That's a quick update there by your screen team.
Yeah, but no, you are absolutely right. Wyoming defense is looking tough tonight. And you don't know this, but Green Bay has one of the better teams in our league.
Really?
And like I said, Wyoming is my dark horse this season. For season 8. Leroy dropping back wide open.
You say it and you speak it into existence. Green Bay with what looks to be a touchdown.
Jefferson Fitzgerald had nobody on him on that deep post route.
Well, I will say the result of that play will be 6 points and hopefully 7. For those of you who are concerned with the point values of the plays that you're experiencing.
Yep, that is right. Wow, wide open. I don't know what happened to the secondary. Looks like there wasn't anybody there except for the linebacker. And linebackers not going to play that deep. Almost ran into the ref.
I'd say that is just pure athleticism. And he sort of gives us a stare down there towards the end. I don't know if he planned that or not.
He was looking right at the cameraman while he was running. But, you know, they say keep your eye on the prize. And that cameraman was right there in the end zone.
Well, and we are the prize. I would argue that he's correct in that sense.
Yeah, we are. All right, so I say we're going to see an extra point here and then maybe get a little announcer roulette going again. A little switch
I
up.
think that's perfectly timed. Let's see what happens.
The snap, the kick, and give him a point.
Don't get down, guys.
Green Bay takes the lead by 4.
When we get that lead,
Who's
get
up?
back out there and crack some heads.
All right, we've got Nolan Pierce back in the box. We're trying to convince the 3rd guy to jump in here. It's not that scary. He is the halftime show, though. So, Nolan, if you are the Cavalry right now, what are you thinking?
You know, I'm not freaking out too much. 7 points would be good on this drive. I'm probably taking it slow, going down, changing the field.
Taking it slow is always a good idea.
That's what they say. They say sometimes you take her slow,
I've always heard I take it way too
take
fast.
a little longer, right?
Yeah.
You go fast.
Slow down, Colin.
Yep.
Please.
Yeah. If I had $1 for every time I heard that one. Not slow down Colin, but slow down Nolan, probably.
Okay, now let's see if has the speed we need for this upcoming drive. Dixon barrels his way through for 4 yards. He is 18 yards on 5 carries tonight.
You know, they're doing a pretty decent job getting Dixon started this early in the game. If I'm Wyoming, I'm probably still trying to force him a little bit, getting him a couple more touches, trying to see what he can do. You get him going, your offense is going to be just a little bit better.
Yeah, on a serious note, I think you're exactly right. We need more Dixon because, I mean, he is the star of the show. Oh, in and out of the hands of number 0.
Drayshawn
Foster. And looks like we might have an injury on the field.
Uh-oh.
We're going to have to check that later. Don't let me forget, guys. We have to check that before we end the sim here tonight. I'm not sure what happened there. Looks like number 64 might have just...
I think it's spinal.
Did it look like that to you?
Yeah, I broke my back. Spinal.
You can speak from experience. Nolan Pierce, the running back of last year, broke his vertebra and was out for the entire season, but was luckily replaced with a rhino spine in the offseason. Empty back.
Long drop step.
Reyes thrown it a couple yards short, but there's a flag on the field. Targeted again there was McFlynn. Looks like we might have some offensive holding. The Wolfpack declined.
You know, I think I've seen that ref before.
Like at McDonald's?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, those refs do always go to McDonald's.
How about blocking this thing?
Makes sense.
Come on, let's swarm this guy.
All right, there is a lot of pep talk going on for the Wolfpack on this punt return. They're getting excited about it.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, who's back here to return the kick for Green Bay? Let's see what we got here. Mr. Sleeves. Number 82. Michael McCaw. Mike McCaw.
Yep,
Yeah.
Mike McCaw.
All right. Green Bay's in the best field position that they've been in all game right now. In a single back formation. Going to have a flea flicker.
Flea flicker.
Looking deep. Gets the
Whoa.
ball off. Is he open? He's wide open.
Whoa.
Deep pass to wide receiver number 84, Jefferson Fitzgerald.
Wow.
That's the quickest 14 points I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Wow. What a play. Let's watch this again here in slow motion. Just launches that ball right underneath the Duracell scoreboard.
Who would have thought of flea flicker?
Who would have thought? I mean, that is something that I think we will start seeing more and more in this league.
I think we will too.
Yeah, yeah. What a play. That was awesome. And then we got the kicker with the neck roll coming out on the field.
You know, they say you have a neck roll, you kick a little harder.
He's got the neck roll
Especially
and
with the leg brace on
ankle
the leg
wrapped.
brace on the other side.
He is one misstep away from being in the ER tonight. Okay, who's up? All right, and up here next in the press box is
Dr. Van Nostrand.
Dr. Van Nostrand. Everybody, introduce yourself, Doc.
Hello, welcome.
Okay, very good. So, what do you think of these two teams here tonight so far?
You know, they're both playing pretty good. They're playing hard. One's doing better than the other one.
That's true.
Yeah, the Packers are definitely doing better
The Green Bay Wolfpackers.
than the Rodeos.
Oh God, I love you, Doc.
I really look for 32 to do good things.
Yeah, we do love Dixon, don't we?
Yes, yes.
Yes, we do.
Well, the more Dixon, the better.
That's what I've heard.
That's been my motto for many years.
Cavalry comes out in the heavyset formation. See what happens here. Reyes dropping back. Quick dump out to Dixon. 4 yards on the play. So, if you're the Cavalry, or as you called them, the rodeo guys,
Yes.
and you're down by 11 points right now with 1:30 left in the half, what's your strategy on this drive?
Positive yardage. Don't get sacked.
Yeah.
Don't
Protect
don't
the
get
ball. That's
Intercepted.
what you're-
That's
yeah.
right. Yes.
Protect the ball. No turnovers. You're right.
Yep.
You're right. Emotions are high right now. Oh, Dixon was just one block shed away from busting it deep.
That's right.
You ever busted one deep?
A couple times. A couple times.
Very good. Okay.
You know, when I was coaching up at the North Dakota Mennonite University, I often would run a play, just much like this one. That we would throw the ball,
Did you see that?
and then we would try to get it to our own guys instead of the other guy.
Yeah, that was an interception that we saw right there.
That's right.
By number 41, Charles Fountain.
Fontaine, that's a fancy kind of cheese, isn't it?
It is. Have you ever been to one of those?
Fontaine, yeah.
Is that where they like melt it in the pot and you dip like
Mhm.
beef in it?
Yeah, beef,
Okay.
strawberries, whatever.
Yeah. Well, Fontaine just dipped his beef on that interception right there.
And really, this is not good.
No,
I'll
no,
tell you that.
that was not good for Wyoming. It was great for the Green Bay Wolfpackers.
Right. Well,
We've got trips right. Delayed handoff up the middle to, we've not highlighted the running back yet here for Green Bay. That was Flash Hendricks. I love that name. It's a good football name.
that's a very appropriate name for a running back.
Definitely, I agree.
Nice
Look
job.
at that pass rating for Leroy Lucas, and look at that perm. That is a tight perm.
That is.
Looks like Bruno Mars out there.
Much like my hair.
Yeah, sure. Another deep ball. Ooh.
Missed it.
Oh, man, yeah. He missed it. But he was met right there by Dracul. Dracul was a great player.
Dracul. I watched a movie about a guy named Dracul once. He's a
Yeah.
vampire. Dracula.
Yeah, Dracula. Dracula wore the cape.
Yeah.
Did they play a piano in that movie?
I think so.
Yeah.
Piano.
Yeah. Speaking of playing the piano, what do you have in store for us for halftime tonight?
Oh, a couple original compositions, a couple country covers.
Exciting. Hang on to that thought. We've got
Oh.
another flea flicker
Whoa.
that we just decided to throw for 4 yards. I hate to see that, but it was exciting.
That was a slick move, Mr. Pierce, but it didn't quite make it to the yellow line. That's
No.
the goal.
There's
Second
Coach
down.
Loggins looking pissed on the sidelines. He's not happy. And this Wyoming crowd is not near as loud as they were at the start of this match.
No, they've
No.
really toned it down.
Yeah, they have. Very good. It is 4th and 2 on the Wyoming 30, and it looks like we're going to attempt a field goal here by this poor old man with the neck roll.
I hope he can see the ball.
The kick is up,
Kicked it.
and it's good.
It
It was
is
good
in
for
there.
46 yards plus some, and be careful. Don't jump around too much there. All right, who's up next?
All right.
We've got Mr. No Name coming on next here. Now, there's been a lot that's changed since you were here last.
Well, the tide has shifted, and that's something that I'd like to highlight here is the motion of the tides.
Yeah. You ever been stuck in a tide?
No, it's the thing about tides and their nature is that when they go in, later, they'll go out.
Maybe
I'm
I'm,
just
maybe I'm
hoping-
thinking of a current.
A current or a riptide.
Oh, yes.
That's
that
fine.
thing. Yeah.
Terminology can be confusing.
I'm not a scientist.
No, they're not real.
Okay. Well, anyways, we've got Reyes coming back on the field, and this guy's got to start making something happen.
Now, out of this formation, I'd expect a run, but again, what you expect will not happen.
Not with Wyoming. And oh my...
That could have been the play of the century, and yet here we are.
Oh, shoot. We got an update on the field from the physical therapist with the Green Bay Wolfpackers. That linebacker's out for 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Now,
That hurts.
if I measure this correctly, that's a month and a half.
Yeah. And that is real time in the WFA.
A month and a half without your outside linebacker is a long time.
It is. There's going to have to be some game plan shifting there. I hate that. All right, heavy set formation from Wyoming. But they're looking to pass. A dump route out to Dixon. Gain of 2.
You know, the key here to success is Dixon. And it seems like
Yeah.
Dixon has been having some issues lately.
Yeah, he's really not performing like he should. I don't know if it's performance anxiety or what it is, but
Well, and that's something that several Dixons have
that,
had
that
issues
you know,
with.
yeah,
That I'm
it must
aware
be
of personally.
hereditary.
Absolutely.
Deep ball. You know what? I'm not upset about that. I'm glad to see them going for something deep here tonight.
Well, it's better to go deep than go shallow. Much like pools, it's more enjoyable.
Right. And you know what? They might act like they're having a good time going shallow, but they're not.
No, they're not enjoying themselves.
No.
Just getting your toes wet isn't the real experience.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I think we're going to see another punt here.
4th and 8, you know, punting is the obvious choice.
I've never seen a fake punt in this game. But I don't know why you would do
Well,
it
this
in
would be the
position.
time to do it, that's for sure. The tide needs to shift.
Yep, don't get stuck in that tide current. And let's see what kind of hang time we've got on this punt here. Only 4 seconds right there. Returner for Green Bay tries to make something out of nothing, gets 2 yards. Green Bay takes over at their own 45.
Well, if you're Wyoming here, all is lost at this point. You have no real hope, I feel.
Really? There's still so much time left.
There is, but we've seen 3 points out of Wyoming and nothing more than that.
This game has drug on seems like forever already.
Well, I think
But-
it's getting monotonous at this point. Green Bay's just totally dominating from every aspect.
But here we go, a shift in the tide.
A shift in the tide. That's the nature of tides, in and out.
Let's see what R62 has to say. We've got defensive holding. That's not what you want. You get one spicy play, and there's a penalty.
You know, there's an old adage that I'm familiar with. It is the more you try, the worse experience you have. And at a certain point, it's best to give up.
Well, I completely disagree with you right now. You have no idea what you're talking about. You just...
Agree. I agree with that.
Good stop by Wyoming. Flash Hendricks loses a yard on that stretch play. Oh.
Watch your side.
All
Watch your
right.
side.
Let's see if they go to the air here. They've had a lot of success in the first quarter going through the air.
I'll say this. The passes to the flats have gained cumulatively 3 yards throughout 5 or 6 passes. It's just not working.
It's frustrating, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. That is a tricky thing about this game. You get that a lot.
This
You
is
get
a
that a
big
lot.
one, boy. We
And
need to
more
stop.
than likely, what's happening is Wyoming is doing such a good job covering the receivers downfield that is the default check down pass.
I see. Well, the check down needs to be updated.
This
I'd
game
like
is-
something
is
over
from
the middle much more.
2008. It's not getting updated.
That's the best thing about 14-year-old games, are the updates.
Deep ball. One-handed catch.
I'd say that physics has left the building, and we're seeing the result of that.
That was an awesome catch by number 15, Colin Taylor. We haven't said his name yet, but that is a staple in this league.
I will say, if you take a look at Leroy Lucas Grant there in the pocket, he's not moving at all.
No, he doesn't have to.
You talk about calm.
Yeah,
that's calm.
composure. That is Mr. Composure himself. Speaking of Mr. Composure, Mr. Composition, the halftime show tonight should be spectacular.
I will say, if you paid to see the halftime show, get your tickets ready for a refund.
Good run on first down by Flash Hendricks. Gets 7 on the play.
I'd say that's the first flash of his name becoming true.
So what do you expect out of a running back if you're an owner?
I would expect positive yardage. I'd expect, among other things, a positive attitude.
Any particular amount of yardage that you think is appropriate?
I would say that all boundaries and checkpoints that we set as owners are arbitrary and pointless.
Okay.
We want them to enjoy themselves and have a good time, just as Wyoming seems to be having at this point in time.
It looks like he's playing basketball right there. Number 92. Oof. I don't know what that name
Idris
was.
Dingham with
There.
the sack.
Ow. He's a big boy.
That was a big sack.
Yeah, that's the biggest sack I've seen in a while, and I work home health.
Handoff to Flash gets you absolutely nowhere. And I'd say that's a wonderful showing of defense from Wyoming.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened right there. First down, they ran the ball great, but then those plays right there just didn't work.
You know what they say, sacks are extremely important no matter when they come.
Now my favorite kicker back out on the field, T.T. McGee. Going to try to add to his points this evening.
You know, I will say something about TTs. When there's one, there's usually another, and he seems to have a pair.
Well, he does have a big pair. That is they call him the toe. He had gout for about 2 years,
Right.
and it enlarged his great toe.
Ooh.
And that's how he got that nickname.
I would argue that TT might be taking over this game single-handedly, or single-footedly, if you will.
All right, you sticking around for this next drive?
Absolutely not. I've seen what
Who's
I've
next? All right, somebody else in the cockpit. Wyoming returns the ball for just about 24 yards, and Wyoming needs to score before halftime. Right now with me, I have Nolan Pierce, owner of the Charleston Federals.
Yep, I'm back.
And how do you feel about being voted, I think you were voted, Game of the Week?
I think I was voted Game of the Week. I'm pretty excited for it. Second game of my...
You had a great game against Memphis, and if nobody has watched that, you need to go back and watch the last 5 minutes of that game. Dixon up the middle with exactly what we needed to see, an 8-yard run.
if you're Wyoming, what do you take out of this 6-minute drive right here?
I mean, 6 minutes is still a lot. I think the idea here is to use all 6 minutes to try to drive down the field and don't give the Wolfpack another chance to score.
Okay, I like it. They definitely need some sort of points here. If that's 3, 7, whatever they can come up with, they need something on this scoreboard here.
I mean, obviously, a touchdown would be great and would put them just under 10 points. So Dixon with a first down and some. Great run. He's averaging 4.8 yards per carry. I'm surprised by that number. I wouldn't think it was that high.
Honestly, I'm the other way. I would have thought it might have been a little higher already.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't think he's been running that great. That's good.
I would have thought Dixon would have been a bigger part of this offense, be running a little bit more. But that offensive line needs to be blocking just a little bit better for him.
Well, here we have an empty set with Green Bay playing dime coverage. He was wide open.
Yeah.
Who do we have on the catch there? That
was number 82.
Yes. That looks like Reeves.
Yeah, Reeves.
Tyler Reeves.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Reeves was a rookie 2 years ago, maybe? 2 seasons ago?
I couldn't tell you.
2 seasons, maybe last seasons, I had my eye on him when I was part of the Maroons, thinking he was a decent wide receiver. He has a really good build.
Okay, yeah, he does have a good build. He's a good wide receiver. Proving it right there. We've got offsides by the Wolfpack. Unfortunately, a little dump route out there. Looks like to the fullback, number 44. See what our 62 has to say. And of course, we have the neutral zone infraction.
Last thing you want to do on those is dish it out to your fullback. You want to take these times, especially when you're, down a couple touchdowns, that hopefully air it out as long as you can.
I agree. I mean, that's a free play. You take advantage of it. We are down to 5 minutes left. Wyoming has a fresh set of downs, and they are in the opponent's territory. Handoff to Dixon. Tries to throw the stiff arm, but gets met hard by number 31. Maybe 21? Trey Wofford. Trey Wofford Jr. Okay, we've got 1 yard. 1 yard to gain. Everybody's on the line. Handoff to Dixon. He gets it.
On this drive, Dixon he's running hard.
Yeah. This is the Dixon that I remember.
Oh yeah.
From the videos.
Yeah.
Very good.
I remember seeing my first Dixon video.
Scared me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Heavy set formation from Wyoming. 3-man front out of Green Bay. We're going with the pass. Reyes looks down the field, checks down to Dixon, who gets some extra yards after the catch there and manages to get out of bounds.
Yeah.
Not a bad play. Gotta be happy with that. Looks like Green Bay was just playing the deep ball. But you know what? If you're going to play deep ball, you give up those short little passes there. But who would have thought that they'd actually have one that was for some positive yards?
You know, it hasn't happened yet.
No, it hasn't happened yet. So, that was just one of those plays. Okay, again, here we are with tight end flex. Reyes dumping the ball out to Dixon, lowers his shoulder, runs over number 27. We are definitely looking at a possible 7 points here.
Yeah.
That's a first down.
You know, Wyoming's doing all the right things for their roster here. They're feeding it to Dixon if it's in the run. Through the passing game, they're getting his hands on the ball as quick as they can and letting him do what he does best.
Yeah. We've got a lead block up the middle by the fullback. Again, Dixon gains 3 yards. 3 yards at 2nd and goal. 3 minutes left on the clock. That's still a lot of time.
Dig in, fellas.
That's
Protect
still
our end
plenty
zone.
of time.
Nobody crosses that goal line.
And there's the cornerback saying, nobody's crossing this goal line. Not if I have anything to say about it. All right. Wyoming steps back, fires the ball, seam route right up the middle to the number 44. I think that is the fullback.
That's Aaron Alexander, the fullback.
It's good to see a fullback score.
Yeah. You know, the fullback has battering ram, bulldozer. Probably not the person I'm seeing running at routes in the red zone.
Probably not the one
You
you'd
know,
want.
I would probably have him lead blocking, giving it to Dixon, maybe giving it to Alexander and the.
Not the one you
know,
want, but
fullback
he's the
guy,
one that
but-
they needed right there.
Yeah, can't complain. 7 points or 7 points.
That's right. That's right. $20 is $20. And let's see if Vernon can put up the +1 here. And we've got a 10-point ball game. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. And again, I'm going to highlight everybody make sure you grab your popcorn and your drinks and get ready for the halftime show by Dr. I don't remember what his name was. All right, and we have the return here by Green Bay. Met at the 24-yard line. You want just 3 points if you're Green Bay.
Yeah, but more importantly, we need to be talking about what Wyoming's going to do on this drive.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm Wyoming, I'm probably just staying on defense, keeping them out of field goal range for this 2 minutes, really letting them the time wind down, go into halftime, and really talk things over here.
Yeah, I think you play soft defense, but not too soft, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not too soft. And you be a little.
Oh, what a move by Flash Hendricks. Turning on the spin cycle.
You know, it's almost like I tell my basketball players before every practice when we work on our jump shots. I tell them, you want to kiss it not too hard, not too soft. You got to kiss it right in the middle, like you're kissing your sister goodnight.
Okay.
You don't want to kiss her too hard to where she likes it, and you scare her away. You don't want to kiss too soft to where she doesn't want to feel it. You want to kiss her right in the middle.
That makes total sense
Yep.
to me. That makes total sense.
So then you find some way to kiss it on defense.
Okay, yep, they got to kiss it. They gotta kiss it. My dad always told me when it came to swinging a golf club, it was like holding a baby bird.
Yeah.
You don't want to fly away, but you also don't want to smash it.
Yep.
Flash Hendricks tries to run around outside. I don't know where he's going.
I don't know. You know, the linebackers did a great job scraping across the defensive lineman there, finding the hole that the running back was going to come through and plugged up whatever he was finding there.
That was a good description. Scraping was exactly what they were doing right there across that offensive line. I like that. All right, we've got single back. We've got a couple tight ends on the field here. Lucas doesn't see anything. It gets eaten up by Bome.
Oh, man.
Ali Bome.
That was a big-time sack by Wyoming here.
Yeah, that's the second or third sack we've seen tonight. Wyoming forcing the punt. That was a good defensive stand. And the crowd looks like they're up on their feet. Okay. Back to return the ball is that guy from Wyoming. We've got a little over a minute left in the first half. Wyoming not out of an opportunity to get points out of this last
if
drive.
Wyoming can come out with some sort of points here, they're right back in it.
Yep, they are.
But with a minute 11, you kind of got to change your game plan here. Do you give it to Dixon, shave minutes off? I really think you got to hit it in the air here.
Give me the Dixon, baby. Oh, Reyes met quick by number 3, the defensive lineman. And they're in a no huddle. They're in a hurry, even though they have 3 timeouts. Reyes drops back, looking deep, whips it real quick to number 85. It breaks the tackle and gets down the sidelines. Does not get out of bounds.
There it is, number 85, Dax Lewis. We've talked about him through this announcing, and he's a big part of the offense here through the passing game.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, he's got his nasal strip on tonight. He's been fighting allergies really bad. He's seeing an allergist. They can't really figure out what's going on. They think he might be allergic to the jock powder they use in the locker room.
That is not good.
Yeah. Empty back. We're going to try to see maybe a deep ball here. A little check down. I don't know where he's going. Not the brightest move by Tyler Reeves there, catching the ball and spinning backwards.
No, he didn't get the memo there.
No, he did not get the memo. The coach also didn't get the memo that he has 3 timeouts left. He wants to take him in the halftime with him. I don't think he knows that those don't carry over.
Huh. I don't know what Wyoming's thinking right now.
No, me neither, but we're looking at a 3rd and 12. And I know you got to be thinking pass at this point.
Yep. You got to pick up the 12 yards here. Or, you get in a little bit better field goal range and walk away at the field goal on 4th down.
So if they were to kick a field goal from here, that's going to be a 57-yard field goal.
Yeah, close enough.
Completed to Dax Lewis right down the middle. That's what they wanted. They used their timeout. They've got 1 left. We might see some more points here from Wyoming.
I hope we do for Wyoming's sake.
What a turnaround.
I know.
What a turnaround. This is what sim football is all about.
It is. It is.
Yes, it is. This is what really gets the juices flowing for
You know
me.
who really told me and got me ready for sim football?
What?
David Leathers.
Really?
Yes.
Is he part of your staff right now?
He is. He is.
What's he doing for you in Charleston?
Wait a second. Let's go back to this play real quick.
Oh! Laid out for the pass, but just missed it. Good extra effort by Martin McFlynn. Good effort. He wanted that ball. Laid out for it. Just didn't have enough. Didn't have enough. All right, 2nd and 10. Few seconds left on the clock here. David Leathers is pumped in the chat. Got his shout out. We love you, David Leathers. All right, we have an offset I formation, maybe blitz from Green Bay. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Fake handoff and then turn around and throw it to him.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
That is not what I would consider confusing in any way.
No.
But,
Going back to David Leathers, he is currently our general manager.
okay.
He's also our team staff member.
Yeah.
David's always been one of them people I can throw off, future trades to, playbook ideas, things like that.
What I love about him is he's always putting the team emotes on all the stuff that Charleston's doing. He's a real team player.
He is a hype guy that you always want in your locker room.
Yeah, he's a hype guy. Okay, the kick is up for Wyoming, and it's good. And just like that, we have a 1-possession game.
Yeah. Yeah. This is going to be a great game, I think.
Yeah. You know what's going to be better than this game?
What?
The halftime show.
The halftime show. Professor Van Nostrand, that is about ready to perform, I think he's doing a rendition of Baby Got Back.
Oh, I did hear that. But like a folky version.
Yeah.
Okay.
Appalachian sense.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I heard that he's just getting warmed up right now in the back with his case of Busch Light. Oh, you hear him? He's getting his ukulele tuned as we speak. Very good. He forgot to turn off his mic before he did that, and now it's going through the whole stadium.
You know, someone that always comes up in sim football chats, Blake Sellers.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, Blake Sellers was almost part of the Charleston Federals.
No kidding.
He was.
Really?
We were in pretty intense...
What was that?
Whoa. I thought he was going to take a shot there.
I don't know what just happened. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. You know, going back to Blake Sellers, we were in pretty heated talks to draft him back at the beginning of the season. Some very serious talks.
Wow. What happened? Just
He
couldn't.
ended up getting taken in front of us, and we couldn't do anything about
Yeah, you know what? He has a high price tag.
it. Yeah.
He's a valuable player.
Yeah, you know, I wish him the best of luck. Things work out for the best. But we really would have liked to have him here.
Yeah. Okay, this might be the last play. I hope it's the last play of the first half. Looks like we have a request to play Wonderwall at halftime. We'll see if he's taking any requests here. That should finish it here. So what we're going to do at this point is I'm going to go ahead and let this play through a few of the stats, and we're gonna cut away for a second, take a little pee break, crack open another brewski, and then I will introduce the halftime show.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We will be right back. And with me for the halftime show, sponsored by Toyota Prius, is Dr. Van Nostrand and his ukulele.
Good evening, folks. I hope you're ready for some music. We're certainly ready for some football. We've seen a very exciting game. I hope you enjoy the show. Just kidding. That was every pop song you've ever heard. Now for something real. We're here playing some football tonight. They're passing it around the stadium tonight. Somebody's gonna win, somebody's gonna lose. We don't know who it is yet. Thank you. That was an original composition I wrote when I was doing my internship with the Southern Dakota Amish jug band. I was in a band with 7 or 8 people. That's where I learned how to play ukulele. I studied in Hawaii in 1978 for 3 years and learned how to play ukulele from Dr. Honolulu. And here's another song called We're Playing Some Football. We are playing some football tonight. Just kidding. Now for another original tune.
We're loving it.
Called Take Me Out to the Ball Game. It's a little different. Take me out to the football game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some leather and some cold bush light. We're gonna play football tonight.
Oh wow! That's it. Good job, Dr. Doofenshmirtz. We appreciate you and all that you do. God bless you in your musical career.
Thank you.
Now let's get back to some GD football.
That's right. Because you know what we're gonna do? We're
All right.
going to play some football tonight.
Thank you. Okay. Wow. I feel blessed. And I also feel alone right now with nobody here to announce this football game.
I don't mean to be, crass, but I am rock hard right now.
For real, though. That was beautiful. He's been working on that for a while. And
I just spoke with Doc Doofenshmirtz, and he said he's been working on those compositions for years.
that was awesome. I really hope he can maybe come up with some new material and come back at a later date and do this again.
Well, the new material is one thing, but there's nothing wrong with a classic and tradition.
You're right. Maybe for the Gin Bowl, for the which is what we call the championship game for this league, he can bring it back, and maybe we can have a repeat. So,
Just to let you know, Chad,
Chad is glad to know he is not the only one that was hard.
you are
after
not
that
alone, my
performance.
guy.
What's happening at the football? We've not even been watching this game. That was amazing. Wow. Okay, we have changed the WFA world with that.
Well, all I know, and this is all that matters, is we are playing football this evening.
We are playing football, and not the one that you kick with your feet. Flash Hendricks is breaking free, running down the sidelines, has one man to beat who catches him. Taking that down to the Wyoming 43-yard line. Somebody must have had a conversation with Flash Hendricks at halftime.
I believe it was Doc Doofenshmirtz in the locker room at halftime singing his rendition of Soarin', Flyin', I'm Breaking Free, Flash Hendricks.
You know what? That is a classic. And I think I saw that, and then he snuck him a Busch Light, and he said, chug this.
Right. The shotgun of the Busch Light before going onto the field is something that will never be wrong in any state, even Wyoming.
Right, even Wyoming. They are the strictest. We are in I formation. We're going to step back and look to pass. Going deep again. Wide
We
open.
are going to play football tonight, he said.
That's what he said. Wide open.
Now that is football.
Wow.
Points are now on the board.
Colin Taylor, nobody guarding him at all through the entirety of the route. Wide open.
That's got to feel good. It felt almost as good as this rendition of We're Gonna Play Football Tonight just moments ago.
Well, I'm going to say that sometimes if it's too wide open, it doesn't feel as good as it should. It's almost too easy.
I might be alone, but to me, the tighter the better. You can't go wrong. Now, especially with some TTs out on the field with us.
TT McGee now looks like he has a Band-Aid on his left knee. I think he tripped going into the locker room.
Ah, yes, the boo-boo, the Band-Aid, the knee, it doesn't matter. The extra point is good.
There we go. And Green Bay has taken this to a 2-possession game.
Well, and that's just called a response. You get your neck roll out, you put your ankle tape on the wrong ankle, and you get the job done.
That's how my mom always taught me how to play football.
Your mother's a wonderful person.
Says, hey, don't forget your neck roll.
That's right.
Okay. TT McGee kicking it deep to the 9. Whoever that guy is returning the ball.
That man's soul just left his body.
Yeah, he got drilled. But that is the best return so far we've seen from Wyoming.
At what cost? At what cost?
Yeah.
I would hate to see his medical bills after this game.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think they have universal health care yet in Wyoming.
Definitely not in Wyoming. I would say they're 15 to 20 years behind all of the other states.
That's fair. Okay, we are in single back. Everybody else is on the line. Dixon shakes off a tackle, 2 tackles, gets a first down.
He just put his dicks in the Green Bay defense.
Yeah, he did. He is known to do that. I
Dixon
wouldn't touch
went
him with
deep.
a 10-foot pole.
His Dixon went deep.
Look at that. Just schluffing them off. How do you spell that?
Schluffen as best you can, and you don't look back.
Yeah. I've never been a good speller. I always cheated in grade school.
I can see that.
Turned my paper upside down, left my backpack open.
Right. No one knew.
Yeah. Would pretend like I was crying. looking
Right.
down.
You were an emotional kid. I can see that.
I totally was. I got made fun of a lot. Can't imagine that, can you? Playing fake football.
Dixon in the flat. Man, you must have had friends growing up. Anyway, let's just look at that comparison. Leroy Lucas leading the way. No interceptions, 3 touchdowns. Julio Reyes, I don't think he showed up today.
No, and there's only one big difference between them.
Chad, I think you're missing an X, a PH, and a Y in the term schluffen try again.
Yeah, that's Schuffeln, which is German for mac and cheese. Dixon up the middle. Nobody touching him.
He continues to put his dicks in the defense.
Yeah, that was awesome. You see him put his hand up like he
Right.
was like going to high-five him as he
Right.
went by?
He's congratulating you that he finally got caught.
Yeah, look at that. Great downfield blocking.
Now,
by
you
the
notice
wide receiver.
the Dixon is right in the middle of the field.
And here's what I want to highlight. I don't do this very often, but I'm going to do it here tonight. We're going to take this to a real instant replay.
Oh, my. Is
I
this a
want-
monumental moment that
I
I'm a
want
part
you
of?
to watch number 79 right here.
I know where your mind is.
Okay, I want to watch number 79. Watch this block. Sheds the block, but, most people would stop here.
Not 79.
Not 79. So here's the play in action. He gets downfield. Look at this guy.
No, I hate to
Look
say
at
it,
this guy.
but that referee's a lucky man.
That he
His
wasn't wearing a
life
Green Bay
could
jersey.
have been ended.
That was awesome.
We almost witnessed a murder, folks.
Okay, I think Wyoming has some momentum here on offense. Running the ball, they're doing whatever they want. If they can open up the pass game here, that would be fantastic.
I'd say Wyoming is doing whatever they please, except for when I mentioned that they're doing whatever they please.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, because whatever you say, the opposite happens. That
Correct.
seems to-
Whatever you expect won't occur. Yeah. Baltas. What a name. I'm glad that was highlighted. I couldn't have gone any further without seeing that.
All right, we have a long second down here. Green Bay in a 3-man front. Reyes throws it like a frisbee.
Something that I'm seeing from our quarterback play is they decide, if I'm in the pocket, I'm not moving. I won't take a step. I'm flat-footed, and I'll just toss it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that is. I don't know what kind of throwing motion he has, or if he's just really good at ultimate frisbee.
Oh, well, if you're good at ultimate frisbee, you're bad at everything else.
I know some friends who fit that perfectly. We have a heavy set formation here. Probably going to pass out of it. Dixon up the middle.
I tell you what, Dixon gets the job done once again. If you put your dicks in it, it'll get done.
I don't want Dixon to get all the credit here because this was
If
phenomenal.
the dicks doesn't
blocking.
get the credit, who should?
Every person hit their block, and then
69
they went to
with a
another
perfect
block.
lead block,
That was
yards
amazing.
down the field. Again, I wouldn't want to put anything down on that halftime show, but I'm just as rock hard right now.
Wow. I love to see it.
You love to see me rock hard? is this a conversation that we need to have off stream?
All right, you're done. Next.
Moving on.
Okay, Mr. Pierce.
Yep.
Glad to have you back. What'd you think of the halftime show?
I thought it was amazing. You know, I'm used to hearing Dr. Doofenshmirtz, or how you say his name, play some music.
That was special.
It was special. You know, I think that's the first time in WFA history, right? First
It
show.
is the first time that a doctor has played a ukulele at the halftime show. Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Hammer's grandma could have ran through that hole with her rollator.
I'd like to see her try, Hammer.
Oh, man. So I got this lady that I go see for home health, and she refuses to wear anything but a nightgown and no bra.
Listen, I'm hard right now.
And when I call her, she always says, "Oh, it's so good to hear your voice. Are you coming to see me today?"
Wow.
And then she gives me a Walmart gift card,
Oh,
which I can't take
that's lame.
legally.
You know what you could take legally, though.
No, I can't. All right. Hendricks says, "Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Nobody can tackle the string bean."
Wow.
Gee, what's that guy doing all the way downfield?
Flash Hendricks is averaging 9.4 yards right now.
Look at this. 9.4. That's amazing. I mean, he's dragging that guy. That guy can't weigh any more than $140.
I don't think he does.
Gee whiz.
You know, there's some rumors going around the WFA that Dr. Doofenshmirtz is actually going to make a rookie build this year.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you better keep that a secret if you know, because he could be a hot commodity.
I know.
Yeah, he could be a real hot commodity. Yeah, he better go underground there and change his name in the league. I think all these guys need to join the league and make a player. I think they would have a great time.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep, definitely.
No, no, no! Not
So-
today! No, sir!
All right, Wyoming says, no, no, no. You're not getting no mo points. Don't know why I said it like that. And Flash Hendricks doesn't really gain much of anything. It is 3rd and 5.
Let's go!
Leroy Lucas Grant keeping his QBR up in the 140s tonight. He's doing good, and I think the only interception we have seen is Wyoming throwing the interception in the first quarter. Okay. Quick little slant route.
Yep.
Good hands by number 84, who I can't remember right now. Oh, that's Fitzgerald. He's scored a couple touchdowns this game already for Green Bay. We are looking at single left. Leroy dropping back again. That's not Fitzgerald.
No, it is not.
That is the 3rd tight end, Liam Slow.
3rd tight end?
Fellas, keep 'em out
Tight
of
end
the
number
end zone.
3. There he is. He doesn't get in the game very often, but when he does, he makes it count.
I think that was his only play on the field.
Let's go, team! That's what we stand for!
We have trips left with nobody guarding him. There it is. Wyoming had no defenders on the trips. Looks like he's gonna... Oh, did you see that?
Did he just poop that out?
I think he did.
Or was that a baby?
I don't think you have a baby like that. And I've seen a couple be born. That little out route. Nobody on him. Made him so happy he shit his pants.
Huh. Yeah.
All right. T.T. McGee.
T.T. McGee.
I get secondhand embarrassment from T.T. McGee's build. With his neck roll and his visor and his ankle wrap on the wrong foot. Oh, McGee.
You know, the kicker who does not give any embarrassment? David Leathers.
He is a kicker, isn't
He
he?
is a kicker. Yeah.
He is a kicker, yeah. Very good. We love David Leathers. No doubt about it. All right. Very good. You sticking around for this drive?
Yeah, I'll stick around.
Okay. And the TDs are up. Wyoming returning the ball. Trying to spin. Brought down at the 26-yard line.
You know, in all seriousness, that was a pretty big drive by Green Bay there.
It was a good drive. And yeah, it was important. If they can maintain a two-possession game going into the fourth quarter, they pretty much got it in the bag.
Yeah, they do. You know, Wyoming really needs some points here pretty bad.
Yeah, and they got to make it happen quick. We have an empty back formation. Reyes dropping back, looking, doesn't see anything, dips, but doesn't dodge this tackle from number 3, Kareem Young.
You know, inside linebacker that I was thinking about the other day, where he went and drafted, was Sir William Dripsalot.
Yeah,
Where did he go?
I think he went to Jamaica.
Did he?
I think he went to Jamaica. I do, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we have a tight end flex here. Handoff to Dixon up the middle. Met hard by number 36. Yeah, that single-digit D-line is really throwing me off, Jake. Matt Bradley in the chat. Screw you. We have a fake handoff to the fullback. Held on to it too long.
Yeah. Not what you want here.
No. Good pressure by Green Bay.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz, are you thinking about making a build in this rookie draft?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Let's block the play, y'all. Let's go.
And we are punting the ball. Green Bay takes over at the 35-yard line. Okay, anybody else hopping in?
Sure.
Yeah.
Your special teams ain't too special, huh?
You still don't have a name I can call you by yet?
No.
This is...
You know, I will say, and I feel like this goes universally, the best pizza, do you know the best type of pizza?
I have preferences.
Right. No one cares about your preferences because the best pizza is leftover pizza.
Really? Just in general. I don't think so. Ooh, good spin move by Flash. I like extra cooked pizza. Like, leave it in a little bit longer for me. I like them a little darker. You know?
Well, and that's a personal preference, and it's okay because you're wrong.
Well, so be it. It wouldn't be the first time. Okay, Mason, so what do you, Oh, Mason, West Virginia. That's where I live. If you would have given me a name, this would have happened. Okay, so what do you think about football?
I tell you, it is a sport. I don't care what anyone says. I know a lot of people will say, it's not a sport. They're not skilled.
Oh,
They don't do anything. And to those people, I just want it to be out there.
Let me guess, you play baseball.
No, that's not a sport. We'll get to that later. This right here that we're going to see, that's a sport.
That was awesome.
That is a perfect exhibition of what a sport should be. It should be close contact, close quarters, the rubbing of skin-to-skin contact.
I've seen some exhibitions like that.
Some collision. That's what I would like. I'd like some forceful collision. Repeated, forceful, skin-to-skin contact. Over and over again.
I used to date an exhibitionist.
Really? God, I wish I was around then.
And the kick is up. Wyoming held Green Bay to think that was 3 and out.
That's a disgusting display of skin-to-skin contact, and I love it.
Oh boy, we are getting out of control here in the booth. And that's great. So, I heard that Loggins at halftime told Dixon that he better put it in the hole every time he gets the ball.
Well, this is Dixon's perfect opportunity, and what he decides to do is to once again run to the flat and lose 2 yards.
Yeah, see, the problem with Dixon right now is he's trying to do a little bit too much foreplay. Just stick it in.
Stick to the program, right? There's no embellishments necessary.
No, that stuff doesn't really work anyways.
No, I read a book on that, and it's true.
Really? Mm-hmm. Do you mind if I borrowed it?
Absolutely.
Okay. Wait, you would mind?
Yeah, I would absolutely mind. Stay out of my business.
Sharing my secrets with you. Reyes hands off the ball to Dixon, who breaks the tackle, and he's got blocking. He had blocking.
I don't know if Dixon can hear me, but he said, listen, stop talking that crap. I'm averaging 7.4 yards per carry.
He almost has 150 yards for the night.
He's close, but he doesn't have the cigar yet.
Wow. And what's so frustrating about this is I've complimented the blocking all night long, and they were right there. He needed to make one block. That wide receiver needed to make one block for a touchdown.
Well, and the takeaway there is you can do it all night long, but that doesn't mean the job will get done.
That's fair. That is very true. Sometimes you just pound the ball and pound the ball.
Oh, look at that. A throw to the flat that didn't gain any yardage.
Welcome to the WFA. Welcome to All-Pro football.
Check down after check down.
And if you can figure out how to work around that, you should really consider joining the league and grabbing a team.
Oh, I've got ideas.
You'd do great.
I've got ideas. No one cares, but I have them.
Okay, Wyoming coming out in high formation. Reyes stepping back. Overthrew his wide receiver.
I feel like he would very well complement from a traditional throwing style, as well as maybe some active feet in the pocket.
Is that Chandler Huck? That's Chandler Huck. That's a tight end out of Montreal. Previously a Montreal Berserker, then went to Pottsville Maroons, and now landed himself a home in Wyoming.
I bet he wishes he was anywhere but here, down 14, late in the third.
Yeah, now, you know, I would say that Wyoming is the underdog going into this game, but I was hoping it'd be a little bit closer than this. Again, that is Kareem Young with the pressure and the sack. Green Bay having a lot of sacks. I haven't seen this much sack since
college.
For
me, it's the high school locker room. Sack was all over the place, and I'd say that's a pretty good synonym for what we're seeing today.
Was Ed Cromley your coach too?
No comment.
We talk about him a lot on the stream.
I'd say the perfect issue that we're seeing from Wyoming's kicker is, one, we're seeing him too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. And a decent return. A few yards.
Decent return, decent punt, decent. That's the takeaway from Wyoming today. It's decent, but it's not good. And I've heard that many times.
Decent is not going to win you a championship. But it's early. It's week 2.
Decent doesn't get the job done. It moves you on.
You know what? And I would say that decent is a good descriptor for the Wyoming team the last few seasons. And I really am pulling for them to get over that hump.
I'm pulling for the Green Bay Wolfpackeneers to win this game. If you've got money on Green Bay, cash out now. I don't care.
Colin Taylor, again, wide open on the deep post. Wow.
How many times have we seen him run the deep post?
Too many.
Too many. Especially if you're Wyoming. Too many points allowed, too many sacks. It's just an issue.
Yeah, now we're looking at a 21-point differential after TT McGee puts us through the uprights.
I'm telling you, regardless of the score differential, TT is my MVP.
Really?
Absolutely. He is the cornerstone of Green Bay's offense.
I'd love to see him get MVP.
I'd love to see the man in person. With a neck roll
The
like
man
that.
behind the visor.
Man.
Right?
Ugh.
All well, probably because of the last.
Look at that body. I mean,
Grow
that
with
is
that
a
body.
sculpture in marble of a man.
He works out.
I would love to have that on video. Look at him.
He's shushing the line.
Oh my.
He's in control.
So here's how this goes.
He's in control.
It goes 1 is Russia.
Yeah, and Alex said it in the chat. I think we're starting to see the stands slowly emptying.
You know, at halftime, when the game was a single possession game, I went out into the stands to experience the halftime show a little bit more personally. And that was the vibe then. I can't imagine what it is now with a 21-point differential. They're probably heading to their vehicles or horses and buggies, as it seems like they drive, in total disappointment, despair, and depression.
Yeah, I almost get the feeling that instead of selling football tickets with a halftime show, we should have sold concert tickets with a football side gig.
Right. The main show occurred for 2 to 3 minutes at halftime.
Yeah.
This is all just a precursor and a formality at this point.
Yeah, for sure.
Could TT McGee be Green Bay's new quarterback? TT McGee could do anything he wanted if he wanted to, but he doesn't want to take the spotlight away from his teammates. That's the problem.
No, and honestly, he can't afford it. He already has too many potential injuries that he's guarding right now.
His accessories do weigh him down, but I would say if he took them off, what really is he?
Well, he has brittle bone syndrome.
Ah, BBS.
Yeah, which is why he's kicking.
Well, there's always something.
One handoff and he's
Right. There's always something holding us back. It's just a matter of if we're going to let it.
That's fair. Okay, Wyoming trying to do something here. Reyes.
Aren't we all trying to do something?
You would like to think that most of us are, but I think you'd be surprised.
It doesn't seem like Wyoming's trying to do anything.
You need to give Wyoming a break.
I would say if I'm in Wyoming, if I'm even a resident of the state, I'd move after this display.
Wow. That's...
If I'm near Wyoming, if I'm in a neighboring state of Wyoming, I'd move further away.
You're in the same country as Wyoming.
If you are on a planet that includes Wyoming, get out of here. Look at what you're watching. That's supposed to be a completion. If you're a Wyoming fan, I wouldn't want to tell you to do it, but you know where I'm getting at.
All right, so obviously we are getting a little worked up here in the booth.
It's hard to watch.
It is hard to watch. But you know what's not hard to watch?
Dax Lewis's terrible haircut? Yes, that's hard to watch.
I love that.
The man looks like a stepdad with 14 kids from 15 different women.
So what?
Oh, good, a throw to the flat. That'll do it, Wyoming. What a genius playbook they have.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. You hear that? That's beautiful. I've heard that before. In my dreams. Okay. Shoot.
I'd call that play again. I think it worked so well the first time that we're all going to want to see it once more.
It's 4th down.
Why not? Go for it all or don't go at all.
We're punting.
I don't associate myself with Wyoming. I don't want to be a part of that.
Wyoming is going to try to pin this ball deep, as close to the goal line as possible.
I think Wyoming's just trying to get out of this game before they get injured or embarrassed more than they already are. This is a sad display of what is supposed to be football. Green Bay, if I'm Green Bay, I'd put in my players' children at this point.
Well, you know what? We've not seen that before on these sims, but we've seen some things close to that. However, it looks like Green Bay's keeping all their starters in here.
That's a bold move
Tonight.
and I guarantee it won't pay
It
off.
seems a little risky. You don't want to risk injury at this point. You've already have a linebacker that's injured for 6 weeks.
And the thing is, there is no biscuit to risk it for. You're up 21, middle of the fourth quarter. Run the ball, give them a couple more possessions where they inevitably turn it over, and walk home, all the way to Green Bay.
Tough up there, fellas.
It's a long walk.
It is, but it's worth it if you can get out of Wyoming.
We got a handoff to Flash. Oh, Flash Hendricks grabbed up by number 9 Hurley.
I don't mind that play. I don't mind it at all. Why? Because Wyoming has less of a chance to win with every second that ticks off the clock.
So you want to see him run the ball here?
I'd love for them to run the ball. Will they? Probably not. They're in a spread formation in the gun. It'll probably be a throw to the flat, knowing this game.
Most likely throw to the flat. Looks like a fake handoff to Flash
Check down to the
Hendricks.
flat. Can we see it?
Oh, it's a fumble!
Oh, my goodness.
Where's he going? Huh?
I have no words.
No, me neither.
The funny thing is, even when something goes Wyoming's way, it doesn't.
Thank goodness there wasn't any more pressure than what there was. Plenty of time for number 78 to pick it up and figure out which way to run.
Right. Well, he had issues prior, and that was just one of them that's come up more recently.
Yeah, well, yeah, directional. Yeah, it's a. You should
He has
see,
no
you,
inner
you should
compass.
see him in Walmart when you spin him around a few times.
Oh, he's
he
lost.
gets super confused.
Right.
Yeah. Green Bay punting from deep in their end zone, going to give Wyoming good field position.
Here's what I've learned from watching a singular game of Wyoming football. No matter the chance, no matter the cause, no matter the field position that you have, you're going to be let down.
Well, 20 points
Right.
is not bad against most teams.
Well, if we're comparing sizes at this point.
Right, against the average
Right.
score.
Well, Green Bay is nothing but average.
Green Bay is not average at all.
I disagree.
Reyes dropping back again.
Oh, good. A throw to the flat behind the line of scrimmage. That seems to be a recipe for success. Call that play again. Alum Shalom.
Watching Reyes, he was looking deep. There was nothing available. And instead of risking the interception, which I would debate, go ahead and risk it at this point.
I think we all
checks down.
begin to look deep, but it never works out that way, does it?
Sometimes we're too afraid to look too deep.
I think we're afraid of what we'll find.
Yeah.
Reyes calling an audible or changing the play in
He
some
sees
regard.
something,
He hasn't seen anything all game. I doubt he sees anything at this point.
but he looks cool
He's
doing
seen
it.
the ground behind the line of scrimmage many times.
He gives Dixon the ball up the middle for 5. Chris Dixon looks annoyed.
If I'm Chris Dixon, I'm looking around at my teammates and saying, listen, guys, it's nice knowing you, but I'm going elsewhere.
It's early. It's early in the season.
It's late in this game, and it's sad to watch it.
Reyes hands the ball. Dixon, led by the fullback, for a first down.
He does get the meaningless first down at this point, and that's great. But if I'm on the Wyoming sideline, I'd say that the most enjoyable part of this game for me was the halftime show, and that's sad.
You know, I think at this point in the game, if you're Wyoming, you want to try to get back down to the basics and prove that you can do something productive on offense.
Right, because that's been an issue so far as proving anything or being productive or moving the ball forward or preventing a sack or completing a pass.
So let's see what they can do this drive.
Well, it seems like they can get 0 yards as they just continue to give Chris Dixon the ball and hope and pray he makes points out of it.
That's what I'm talking about.
There's a look at Dax Lewis with his nasal strip again.
He's got a nasal strip and a terrible haircut. That's a combination you never want to see.
I don't think he's had a haircut. I think that's...
I think he has in all the wrong places.
Reyes changing the play.
You know, I spoke to Dax Lewis before the game today, and I asked him why he was still playing in the WFA, and he said, listen, announcer, he said, I'm only here because I have so much child support to pay that I can't afford to not play anymore.
You said 15 kids, right?
14 kids by 15 different women.
Wow.
It's complicated.
Yeah, it is. It sounds complicated.
But
Yep. That sounds super complicated. Green Bay pressing. Reyes.
I would love to know the name of that play. I could give it one, but I can't say that on air.
Wow. 4th and 2. I think we will see Wyoming attempt to go for it here.
You know, we bragged on 79 of Wyoming at some point in this game, and I would just like to say,
Did he drop the ball right there? Well, did he miss the block?
He did. I don't think he knows what planet he's on right now. If I'm the head coach of this team, he's out of the game.
We've got a first down.
That's true. With 4:20 left in the game,
Well, yeah, I mean, it is safe to say Wyoming is not winning this game, but I think they have something to prove on this drive. And that right there, that extra effort shows that Dax is just as pissed off about this as you are.
well, he should be. I mean, he has 14 children that
Yep.
he has to make sure have food and water this evening.
Well, he should have thought about that before he...
You know, the funny thing about his 14 different children, none of them live in Wyoming, and I can see why.
Are they all from similar states, or are they scattered all
Oh,
over?
they're absolutely scattered depending on the state that they play in.
Oh,
Dax
really?
decides to find a woman of the night,
Okay.
and that's personal decisions that he can make.
There it is!
Ah, what a wonderful, meaningless touchdown.
I love it. You know what? It seems meaningless to you, but I like the heart and the drive behind this, because that is a booster from this loss right now in this week. So they can score against a team like Green Bay.
They can. It's just not enough, or not as often as they'd like.
Right. Right.
You know, I think the root of the problem, their kicker.
That guy?
Their kicker. He's no TT. Not
No.
even close. Does he have ankle tape? No. I don't see a neck roll.
Maybe that's what he's missing.
He needs some accessories. If the man doesn't have a neck roll, get him out of the game.
You know what? You're right.
I know. I didn't ask. I know.
You're right. Wyoming doing something crazy here.
An onside kick? You can't do that. You're not TT. I'd love to tell him that if I could.
I hope he gets it.
He won't. Couldn't even get the ball 10 yards. Nothing like coming up short. And that's speaking from experience.
And this is going to give excellent field position to Green Bay. And we are subbing somebody else in here in the booth. We've got the Doc in the house one more time. Doc, let me say, hell of a halftime performance.
Hello, folks. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep.
You know, you can't have sporting events without music.
Really? You think they go hand in glove?
I do. I think yes.
Yeah. Well, that was beautiful. I think it really brought this together this evening. What do you think about what's happening right now in the last 4 minutes of this game?
Right now, well, I love everybody equally. Peace, love, and music. I was at Woodstock back in 1969. I think everybody's doing a fine job.
Wow. This is
just-
way different than the last person who was
Right.
sitting in this chair.
Right. Well, it's good to have different views. You know, as announcers, I feel like
That's fair.
there needs to be some positivity. See, like this. Good for 14. Good job, you.
That is
You
number
win.
24.
24. Sorry.
Flash Hendricks.
Flash. You know, flash. Boom. Bam. He flashes right through there.
Just
And-
went over 100 yards for the night on that run right there.
And I'm proud of him. And I think maybe the music inspired him to do good.
Your music was inspiring.
Oh, well, thank you. That
It was. It
that
was.
means a lot.
And I had all sorts of feelings.
Yes. Well, I did too. I was a little nervous. This is my first time playing in front of a big crowd.
Really?
Yes.
73,000.
Yes. That's quite the.
Yeah. It's actually more like 9 on YouTube, but
Well,
still, if it were the metaverse, it would have been amazing.
Oh.
We've got a interception going the other way. I don't think they're going to catch him.
nope. 56. Is
Oh,
on the run.
51's got something on. Oh! Oh, that is super frustrating for that linebacker.
I think that was a glitch in the system. I think that 56 had it. I really believed in him.
Wow. Well, what started that was a very sissified pass from Lucas. But man, not enough mustard in the feet of number 56.
No.
You like mustard?
Yes. I like using mustard as a binder. I don't like mustard just as a condiment.
Like glue?
Yeah,
For like wood projects?
No, as a binder for barbecue rubs.
Oh, now we're talking barbecue.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm big into barbecue. Big into shrimp boils. I'm actually from Louisiana.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Now, did you see that?
That was good. That was a good play.
That was a good play, he says. That was a Dix in the end zone.
Dixon.
Dixon in the end zone. And just like that, we only have a 7-point game, guys. This is not over.
Oh, no. It's not over till the fat lady sings, as they say.
Yep.
And I don't see any singing.
Yeah, I don't think the Wyoming cheerleaders are singing.
Wasn't that a fat lady I heard singing at halftime?
Well, close to it. Let's see. I think they're going to sneak. I think they're doing
They have absolutely no reason to sneak at this point. This gets them within 7 points, which is a 1-possession game. Doc?
if they make the field goal.
Right. Right.
Or the extra point, rather. Sorry.
And Wyoming is alive.
Yes. I believe in Wyoming.
And I've heard that people are trying to get back in the gate after they left to watch the rest of this. But they won't let them in. They said, screw you.
Oh, onside. What a bold move by the Buccaneers.
Another onside kick by Wyoming. Not surprised to see that. But still, a lot can happen in 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
There is a little less than 3 minutes left, and Lucas takes over at the Wyoming 39.
Let's see what happens on this drive.
Hands the ball off to Flash Hendricks, who gets gobbled up behind the line. Loss of 1. Oh, Doc, question for you.
Yes.
What's going to happen on this next play?
Where you been today? Don't worry, man. I'm gonna get it turned around.
Be about 5-yard gain.
5-yard gain? Yeah. Through the air or on the ground?
Well, let's see here. Through the air.
Through the air. Let's see what happens. We got the ball on the ground.
Nope, on the ground. -1, just like the last one.
Well, that's okay. If you knew all those, you'd be a genius. Mm-hmm. Or a time traveler.
I've done a little bit of time traveling. In my life.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you go?
I went to India in 2053.
What's so special about that year?
A lot of really weird electronic music.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Huh. You really know how to appreciate music.
Mm-hmm.
Lucas back in shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Gets sacked by the Wyoming defense. I think what happens is this game is directly related to who is sitting here in the booth with me. And if Wyoming knows what's good for him, you better not leave.
Well, different announcers have different. Yeah.
That's right. It's your aura.
Right. Well, Nirvana and Karma and all that stuff. It's very, very real.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love their music.
Mm-hmm. Reincarnation. Yes.
And Wyoming is going to get a chance to get a touchdown here. No, that is not a touchdown. Duck. That is not a touchdown. That is a punt, resulting in a touchback. No points were scored on this play for anybody watching. We need a booth switch.
I know that's not a touchdown, guys.
Switch up in the booth.
Oh, Lord.
Wyoming coming out in an empty back with a little bit of hope in the eyes of Reyes.
Whoa. Great catch.
And we've got Mr. Pearson here, who I would consider to be the neutral party. We've got one who I would consider the dark side, one who is a little colorful, and then you.
Yeah, I'm neutral here,
All right.
Wow, a lot has changed
This
since the
game
last
has
time I've
gotten-
been on here.
This game has gotten real exciting.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if it goes into overtime?
I could not.
No,
I
me
might
neither.
crave my jeans.
There is a lot of stuff happening in our pants this evening. We have an empty back formation. Again, looking to throw the ball deep. Reyes gets rid of it quick. He sees something he likes. He's got a guy wide open. He makes it to the 10.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and you got to be happy about that if you are Wyoming. That was Drayshawn Foster. Is he new to the team this season?
That I do not know for sure.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure about that.
Wow.
Not to butt in here, but I'd like to become the voice of reason. Those of you who oppose Wyoming's stance, their existence, their play calling, their play style, I would say, don't fret, don't panic. If I know Wyoming, I know that in the end, they will crumble, they will fall, they'll screw it up, they'll embarrass themselves, their fans will leave, and we'll all be here watching in agony.
I think I know exactly what's happening here. You know how we said earlier in the match that whatever Mason says the opposite happens? That's exactly what this is.
That means...
Oh, how the turntables have.
Oh, how the turntables have turned.
Oh. And for the first time in a while, we are not going to see an onside kick from the Cavalry. And just like that, it's a tied ball game. Holy crap.
Holy crap is right. I have never seen simulation football and live announcing go like it has tonight.
Oh no, this is one for the record books.
This is a first on many levels.
Yeah, somebody grab me another beer.
Hey, minute 30, there's still a lot of time left here.
Now let's see what Lucas can do. Of course, checking down to the out route. Doesn't see anything he likes. Decides to play it safe and gain 3 yards on the completion. We could be in for a long night.
Yeah.
This is it, guys. Step
Lucas
up,
trying to
baby,
listen to his
step up.
helmet, but he can hardly hear anything because these damn rodeo fans are so loud.
These Buccaneer fans are on their feet. They're bucking. They're hollering. They're ready for this game right now.
We have a single back formation, Hand off to Flash. Wyoming's all over him.
Something has changed
Something.
in this fourth quarter here.
I don't know what it is. That's Jimmy Hazard. We haven't said anything about him
No,
this
we have not.
game. Great guy. Really like Jimmy Hazard. I don't know if he's still in the league or not, but made himself a good build there at safety. It is 3rd and 10. This is an important third down for Green Bay. Oh. The effort was there by 84. That was a poor pass by Lucas.
You know, good attempt by the wide receiver trying to stretch out to catch that.
Mm-hmm.
All of this game is going towards Wyoming right now.
It is. And Jake is raging.
He is. If I was Jake, I would be raging as well.
And I don't know if you know this, but Jake he is known for losing games so dramatically. 2 seasons ago, he lost a game by a blocked punt returned for a touchdown. Or maybe it was a field goal. But
Something.
something.
All right, we have a minute 12 left in this game. What do we think Wyoming's going to do here? What's their plan of attack?
Wyoming picks up the ball in honestly decent field position at the 33. They need a couple first downs, run the clock out, kick a field goal.
That's what I think. You know, you have 1 timeout left. Minute 12, I think we kind of get in field goal range and take a slope here.
Mm-hmm. And they're coming out in what they've done well with last. Oh, wow.
That was a great hit.
Yeah. That was not McFlynn on the defense there. Who was that? Number 37. We need to talk him up for a second. That was Crosby.
Darren Crosby.
Arian Crosby.
You know, Crosby came in, jarred that ball loose, which would have been, you know, a decent 20, 30-yard gain there. That was a big play by Crosby.
Again, an empty back. Green Bay and dime, which is the best position they can be in right now. Dax gets a short out route. It's 3rd and 7. This one counts. Reyes dropping back. Gets the first down, but doesn't get out of bounds. Clock's ticking. We're in a no huddle. We're spiking
That
the
was
ball.
a spike.
I'm not sure I would have spiked the ball in that situation. But Loggins obviously knows what he's doing.
Hey, Wyoming has gotten back in this game. Why question it? They have a plan somewhere up their sleeve.
That's right.
This is what we're gonna do. Straight open 50 XA posts.
You heard the play. We just got a sneak peek at what's happening right here. Reyes just called 50 AX posts. Everybody knows it except for the Green Bay defense. Reyes drops back, looks for the post, doesn't see what he likes, goes down to the safe route. They still have a timeout. Don't spike the ball. This is not the time to spike it. There you go. Gets the first down. Oh, man, I'm sweating. My butt is sweating.
Wyoming is doing everything right on this drive.
Yeah, they are. At this point, how long of a field goal is this? This is a 56-yard field goal.
Yeah. You know, honestly, what I might do here if I'm Wyoming, maybe run Dixon up the middle, get a couple more yards, shorten that field goal, call a timeout, and hope our kicker can make it.
I think that's exactly what I would do too. Give it to Dixon. He's averaging, what, 6 to 9 yards a carry?
Somewhere around in that range.
They're going to pass it,
They're passing here.
which might give them an extra play if we think about it. Reyes goes deep, and that is well within field goal range for Vernon. He's no TT McGee, but he can poke a 30-yarder.
Yeah.
That was Dax Lewis.
You know, going to the beginning of the game, we said Dax Lewis, Dixon is going to be a big part of this offense. Lewis making the catch when it really matters.
Wow. Now, there he is, Dax Lewis. Looks like he had hair gel on before he started sweating in that helmet. Looking gross. But I guess that's in now.
I guess so.
Wyoming not going to try to kneel the ball or take the time off the clock. They're just going to...
Oh! A block! Oh, my gosh!
What? And then there is a penalty on the play. Somebody's cheering. It's against the Wolfpack.
Offensive.
Late hit. But I think
That's
Bay
going
has
Green
the
Bay's
ball.
way. When they recovered, they had an offensive penalty.
Oh, my.
Wow. That was a stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you've seen in front of you is what I've called since the beginning of the game. Wyoming is a spineless state with a sad excuse of a football team. They're pointless to be on the field right now. This is just a formality. What we're seeing is the letdown of a nation with the focus on a singular state, a pointless state, and that is the rodeo clowns that live in Wyoming.
Don't listen to anything that this guy has to say. This has been the most epic game I have ever witnessed, let alone gotten to announce with a foursome of men.
God, that gets me hot and bothered.
And the greatest halftime show the WFA has ever witnessed.
How many block kicks have we seen in this league, let alone for the game winner?
T.T. McGee makes that kick.
I don't think it gets any better than this.
We have a request.
And Flash Hendricks breaks it to the outside. And that takes us to overtime. Now, for those who do not know, overtime in this league is a simple sudden death. So the next points to go up on the board wins.
Wow.
What I would like to do here is we're going to go ahead and give everybody a break who is watching. And we're going to bring Doc back out and have a little bit of a show. Just to calm everybody's minds, let the owners talk to their players and figure out what we're going to do. We have a total of 82 points in this game right now. Right after this coin flip and I have a chance to pause the game, we will bring the Doc back on. The Cavalry will start with the ball going into overtime. All right. Welcome back, Doc.
I don't need this, do I?
You do not need the headset.
Okay, well, start with a couple pep tunes here to pep all the players up. And like I said earlier, every player's doing a great job. So, this is for everyone.
Go football.
Okay, all right, now I just wrote another song about 3 minutes ago.
This is great.
Let's play some more football tonight. All right, folks, we're in for more football. So we've already played football. Let's play more football. Let's play some more football tonight.
Yes!
All right, let's get after it.
If
Let's
you're not
just do it.
hard, you're not American.
Let's do it.
Oh, man, and T.T. McGee is pissed that he has to kick the ball here in overtime. They were hoping that they would get the ball back, but it's going to go to the home team, and it seems like everybody was let back into the game. Every seat looks to be filled. Wow. Wow. Matt, you going to announce this with me here at the end?
No.
No, Matt's yeah. Doc's out. Doc's out. This guy's back. Don't know his name.
Captain Negative.
Captain Negative.
Now, this might spell some trouble for you Wyoming fans, but the trouble that's been spelled for you your whole life is that you've lived in Wyoming.
Reyes has the play action. Finds a man, but was hit immediately. Let's play some football tonight.
More football,
More football.
specifically.
More football.
We've already played football. I've already played more.
Oh, man.
If I'm Green Bay here, I pretty much just walk the ball down the field. I score the points, and I get Wyoming. I get the heck out of Wyoming, rather. I don't like being here. It smells. The people are disgusting. Most of them have lost most of their teeth. I can't understand them speaking with the lisps that they have.
What states are around Wyoming?
All the dirty ones, mainly. Just,
Colorado.
if you could think of a dirty state, it's near Wyoming, or it has associated itself with Wyoming.
That is a vascular fullback.
I would say he's both vascular. Oh, what an evening. He's both that and a waste of time.
Yeah, but he is vascular, that's for sure. Reyes in an empty backfield, like he has been this whole fourth quarter. Whoa. Double coverage on, is that Dax Lewis? Of course it is. He will never trade that guy.
Dax Lewis says, listen, I've got 4 more kids than you have tackles
He
this
just
game.
found out
Give me the
at
ball.
the end of the game.
Well, near the end of the game, we did have some news break. Dax Lewis was unable to be there for the birth of his 15th child by the 17th woman.
What a shame.
You do the math.
What a shame. Dixon gets the ball up the middle. Good gain of 6 yards. Wyoming's doing a good job right now with the air raid and the run. Pretty much doing whatever they want at this point.
And they are. And the thing is, they can do whatever they want, but in the end, it won't matter. They're a waste of space. And this will be another check down to the flat. It'll gain 1 yard maybe. Wyoming, here's the deal. It's 3rd and 3. It's go time. Make the play or go home.
It is go time, and this is a tough call.
Mr. Leathers, I'd just like to address you real quick. All of those states that you've mentioned are what I call pointless.
This kind of pickup should be no problem for us.
My wife loves Montana.
I don't like your wife.
Ouch. You know our wives are basically the same person.
That's not the point.
We are in split back formation. Anything can happen. Reyes drops
Check
back.
down to the flat,
Check
and
down, but
guess
he
what?
has room. Vascular fullback gets down the field for a gain of 3 and the first down. Wow. So this guy has a visor and eye black.
Well,
on.
the funny thing is he's very concerned about the infrared.
Well, that makes sense with all the blue light right now.
Correct. It's a trend. It'll settle back here
Yep.
in a couple of months.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and call it.
It's been
A check
said.
down. Oh, no.
Oh, what a catch! What a one-handed turnaround catch. It's been suggested that we set up a WFA OnlyFans account.
I think Dax would be a perfect candidate to be on that OnlyFans account.
Yeah.
His flowing locks.
He brings in a particular crowd.
Right. I would say hot moms.
I would say
is the-
trailer park.
Well, if those two ever overlap, that's his
hot
zone.
moms in a trailer park.
Correct.
I've watched that. Reyes. Interception!
Gentlemen, I've been telling you all along. Wyoming will let you down every time.
I don't know what happened right there. Looked like Reyes.
I don't know
was-
if you can tell, but they intercepted the ball,
Is
Mr.
that-
Pierce.
I have no idea what happened.
I didn't know you needed an interpreter.
Well, what it looked like to me was Reyes did the play action and was doing a little no look, and maybe he should have looked a little harder.
I'd say this drive won't last long. Flash has the ball. He's
Flash
going to get
going
a
down.
solid 30 yards.
That
At
was a
this point, I
fantastic
feel
one.
bad for the entire state of Wyoming. Not only are their entire lives a waste.
I think you are a hard man to please. This has been
Ask around. It's not that hard. Anyhow,
a fantastic game.
it's been fantastic. It's just the issue is we've known from the beginning that Wyoming shouldn't have even been here. They don't deserve to be on their own field.
Let's play some football tonight. Leroy Lucas fakes the handoff. Standing there with his thumb up his butt. Passes it back to Flash Hendricks for a gain of 1. Oh. Well, mister. It's 2nd and 9, and the Wolfpackers come out in a split back formation.
The Wolfpack Buccaneer rodeos.
He falls forward for a first down.
I'd say that is the most intelligent accidental spin I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was a good heads-up play. That
Spin-
might have happened on
To
accident.
spin back into the contact to then get pushed forward
But
for
of
the first down.
course, with a name like Colin, he has to be brilliant.
He's bound to do things accidentally.
That's fair. Okay, let's see here. And that was a mistake. They are not in split back formation. They are in far formation. We've got press coverage, leaving that guy wide open.
Gentlemen, I hate to spoil the ending, but we're going to see Wyoming gradually get beat into the dirt and then left.
Green Bay is about 10 yards from finishing this game.
Now, I argue that even at this range, TT is well in his comfort zone.
60 yards.
Even at this range. Flash says, I'm here for you, TT. I'll give you a little bit more. You know, I hate to bring this up again, since I have several times already. TT McGee is the player of the game. He
You
is
know,
my MVP.
It will seal the deal if he kicks the game-winning field goal here tonight.
I hate to bring this up, but I've been known to seal the deal.
Really?
Absolutely.
I'm going to have to read that book. Leroy Lucas looks deep. That's the game.
That is the game. And again, folks, I just want to remind you that Wyoming is a useless state. Their people are pointless. I don't know why anyone would even drive through there. Thank you, and good night.
Good night, mister. And that right there was not what I expected. Touchdown pass, but however, that was the deep post route that has been cursing Wyoming all evening. Let's see what kind of stats we're looking at here tonight, Nolan.
You know, you have 375 for the Wolfpack, 393 for Wyoming, rushing 151 to 180.
It was huge. Huge
You know, this
plays.
is a big offensive game.
Exactly
I mean,
what we expected tonight.
you know, you like to win, you hate to lose, but at the same time, if I'm Wyoming, I'm not too disappointed right now. You know, it
I
fell out
agree.
of our fingertips.
Yeah.
I mean, 393 passing yards for Wyoming. That's
I
a
agree.
good game.
Yeah, they had the time of possession too in their favor. They iron a couple things out when it comes to their defense. You can't let up 47 points and expect to win the game.
No, you can't.
You just can't. But both teams, I'm sure, later in the season will be huge contenders going into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think so. We see Chris Dixon, 173 yards. I think that's a big reason why Wyoming was able to stay in it. You know, his late game running.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know. It was a good game on both sides.
You got anybody in mind for player of the game?
Come on. Come on.
You know, I'm thinking Dixon if Wyoming would have won. Player of the game, I'm probably going with... Honestly, it's hard to tell right now.
It's hard to tell. I'm going to say it's either going to be quarterback, which is a gimme. I mean, Leroy Lucas had almost 400 yards passing. Or it could have been Fitzgerald, who scored 2 or 3 touchdowns.
I'm going on a limb here. I'm probably going Fitzgerald. You know, he had 3 touchdowns, I think is what it said. So I think they give their wide receiver tonight the game, or player of the game.
Yeah. He did have 6 touchdowns thrown, by the way, which is huge.
Oh, I don't know.
TT McGee is not the player of the game. He is definitely a standout player. but he was 2 for 2 for field goals,
Right.
so
Yeah.
that does not earn you player of the
You
game.
don't get to overtime without TT.
And unfortunately, we are going to have a lot of highlights to scroll through because this game decides to pick every play that resulted in any points to play during this little slideshow here. And we have approximately 88 points to go through. Oh, man. What a night. And I really appreciate the basement crew here tonight. Y'all were great. Thanks for putting up with me. Big thank you to the doc and what he did. Here we go. Player of the game.
TT McGee!
No surprise. It is the man with 6 touchdowns under his belt, Leroy Lucas Grant.
Can I get the words B and S in the chat, please? TT McGee was the actual player of the game, the real MVP.
That was amazing. An
Anyone-
amazing night.
Anyone that throws 6 touchdowns
Yeah.
is probably going to get player of the game.
Yep. I don't think I've ever thrown 6 touchdowns in my life.
I don't think I've ever thrown a touchdown.
You ever kick 2 field goals?
All right, folks. It's been a wonderful evening. Let's serenade you one last time with the new song that the doc has just written called We Played Football Tonight.
Yes, thank you for having me on the show. We played some football tonight. We're gonna play some football some other time. We played football tonight. And that's it.
All right. Thank you all so much. Thanks for putting up with us. I will make sure I go through stats here as a great reminder by Jake. We will catch y'all later.